Hello everybody, Railway Series reviewers are back. Yes, I have finally convinced, with you guys' support on one of my videos a while back, to get Johnny to come back to Railway Series reviews, as well as myself after an overwhelming amount of people wanting it. Any words to add to this, Johnny?
Not really. I just want to say it's great to get back to this. I don't know if I'll keep on doing this, but let's just get through this and let's see what happens. So today, guys, we are reviewing season 13 episode, and of course it's holiday themed. It's Christmassy themed. It has to do with snow, and since it's the holiday season, why not do a holiday episode, eh?
So today we're doing Percy the Snowman, and we're going into this with completely no information whatsoever. So
yeah, and this will be interesting.
A reaction thing. Alright, so let's start. So, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
This will be fun.
Percy the Snowman.
Oh god, I hate this guy.
It was the winter holidays on the island of Sodor.
Oh really?
Snow
It's Christmas time! Get your facts straight!
God, winter holidays, not
all the engines were excited.
Do you know how hard it was to try to find a Christmas card in a store recently?
Parties and
every single one said winter holidays
all
or
for
something
the children
like
of Sodor.
Full story.
Sir Topham Hatt was at Tidmouth Sheds with Thomas.
Thomas, I have a special for you.
Thomas's
God.
boiler
Special.
The stuff
At
saying is
tea time, I am switching on
special
the
is
Christmas
defined
lights.
by a
You
train
are
that's
to
not
take me
scheduled.
from
I
Knapford
think none
Station
of his
to the
trains are
town
scheduled,
square.
seriously.
Yes, sir.
Make sure, Thomas, that you finish all your other jobs
I
first.
really think
Of
God.
course,
during
sir.
this
Right
time
away, sir.
that
Thomas's firebox
I
fizzed
seriously
and
think during
flickered.
this time
That is
that
a
Sir
very
Topham Hatt is
special,
really
special.
flipping a coin
And Thomas
to
took
what engine is going to pull
cheerfully
what, because
onto
this
the
is just
snowy
BS.
Or whatever engine is
The
closest
snow
to him, so he doesn't
splattered
have to
and
watch it.
scattered as his
Yeah, 'cause he's such a
snowplow
fat
sliced
ass.
through it. Then Thomas saw Percy in a
What a
side.
surprise.
Hello, Percy.
Percy
Of
was
course.
huffing hard.
Hello, Thomas. Those cars slipped and slid on the snowy tracks. Snow can
God.
be
Flipped and
tricky.
slid.
What
Oh.
are you doing?
Thomas puffed proudly.
I have a very special.
What the frick is
No
with
such
puffing
thing as
proudly?
special.
What the
Special.
frick?
Christmas
God, I
lights.
hate the word
Percy
special.
sighed
Special.
sadly.
Frick is this?
Feeling
Frick is
worse.
this?
Oh my
I
God.
finished my jobs. Sir Topham Hatt didn't give me a
Why does
special.
Percy sound so
Thomas
stupid?
God, you see, Percy was so
Didn't
far
want
away,
his
so the
best
fat
friend
hat
to
didn't
be
want to
sad.
walk all the way to
He
him.
wanted to share his happiness with Percy. Then an idea
I
flew
want to
into
share.
Thomas's phone.
I want to share ending this
We can
episode
share my
already.
special. We can
Oh, we can
both take
share.
Sir Topham Hatt to the town square.
God,
God,
how
Percy's
inefficient,
traction
how
rods
that
tingled.
will probably cost
Thank you,
an extra
Thomas.
$1,000 to
Wait
do that
here,
in
Percy.
fuel.
I'll
Seriously.
huff my hardest to
God,
finish my
this episode
jobs,
is just horrible.
then I'll whoosh and I'll whoosh as fast as I can
Not
back
1,200.
to you.
Whoosh and
Be
weeshing.
careful, Thomas. Snow can be tricky.
Thomas pumped his
I'm
piston.
sorry, but Percy
Don't
sounded
worry,
like...
Percy.
For,
I know
with
all
Tumble and
about
Douglas,
snow.
there would no
And Thomas
problem
steamed
that snow. They
swiftly
would clear
away.
all the snow away from the tracks. Wouldn't be a
At
problem.
Random Docks, dock workers coupled Thomas up to a flatbed of machinery.
Thank you. Now I must hurry to
And
make
I'm sorry,
the workers
but-
never talk.
Puff and
Ever.
I'll chuff as fast as can be.
You want to
so
know what
Percy
else? I
can
just
share
noticed
my special
where are
with
like
me.
the chains that are holding
On
that
the way
loose, because
to
it's just gonna
Maithwaite
fall right
Station,
off.
Thomas whooshed past Percy.
God,
Percy was waiting.
he's still
I'll chuff
there.
back soon, Percy.
He's still doing making steam. Oh God, how inefficient that is.
all over Percy. But Thomas didn't
Wow,
know.
Thomas is an asshole.
Slow down, Thomas.
And Thomas didn't hear. He
I'm
was
sorry, but
already
how does
steaming
snow get
down
on the
the
tracks
track
that
and
quickly?
away.
That's not even
At
snowing.
Maithwaite Station, workmen uncoupled Thomas from the freight.
It's not
Thank
even
you.
snowy or windy.
Now,
so there's
I
no
must
reason
race like
snow
the
is
wind
on
to
the
my
Where
track.
are the
next
chains
job
that
at
are holding that
Farmer
crate? God, this is so
Thomas's
annoying.
wheels
Now, where is the
whirred.
brake bin at?
I'll puff and I'll chuff as fast as can be, so Percy
I'll
can
puff and I'll
share
chuff
my
and I'll
special
puff
with
and
me.
I'll blow your
God, I
frickin'
hate
series
the
From
down.
Cole's farm,
I will
Thomas
puff
was
and I will
coupled
puff
up
and
to
I
a
will chuff
wagon
and
of
I'll
milk
blow
jugs.
your series down. How about
Thank
that,
you.
Thomas?
Now, I
God.
only have
no,
one
he's
job
not.
left.
He's not.
How
Thomas's
inefficient.
firebox flared.
The one thing I
I'll
hate
puff
with
and
the
I'll
new
chuff
series
as
is
fast
how
as can be,
inefficient the
so
trains are.
Percy can
When there's
share
only
my
one
special
car
with me.
trains, it's extremely
On his way
inefficient
to the dairy,
and extremely
Thomas rattled past
unpractical.
Percy
Would
again.
never happen in real life.
Percy
One
was
car
waiting.
trains.
Percy was Snowy.
I only
God.
have
Sorry,
one
Percy.
job left, Percy. I'll leash back.
What the frick is with that snow?
Once again, snow
That's
splattered
so
and scattered
unrealistic.
all over
There's no.
Percy.
How could that
Percy
much
was
snow happen?
covered in
When
snow.
there's-
And those
But Thomas
snowballs,
didn't know.
they just look horrible.
Slow
The
And-
snowballs.
down,
Yeah,
Thomas.
and there's even
And
no snow on the
Thomas
tracks
didn't
next
hear.
to it.
He
Look
was
at that.
already
There's no
racing
snow
down
into
the
tracks
track
next
and
to it.
away.
He pushed it over 2 tracks, all
At
right
the
onto Percy.
dairy, Thomas was uncoupled
Like
from the
Thomas's
milk jugs.
stupidity is like
Hooray!
far
All my
fetched.
jobs are
Like,
done.
Thomas's boiler bubbled.
hooray! Oh my
I'll
God!
puff
Get
and
the
I'll chuff as fast as
frick
can
out.
be.
Stop
Now
running.
Percy can share my
It's
special
killing
with
my
me.
ears.
it's
God.
it's.
Thomas
I'd
screeched
I'd
to a
rather
stop
have
at the
acid
sight.
on my eyes
Thomas
right
was
now.
Oh
excited.
God, we
That's
still
why-
have
Here I
like
am, Percy,
3
ready
minutes
and
What
left.
raring
the
to
frick is
chuff
that?
our
That looks like a
winter
big
holiday
fruit.
special.
That looks like a big old white
Thomas
fruitcake.
whistled and whooshed,
How could he not notice
but no
that
sound
Percy
came
is
back.
like snow?
Thomas was puzzled.
Thomas, you are a
Percy?
frickin' dumbass.
Where are you, Percy?
God.
Percy wasn't there.
Where are you,
I love how the
Percy?
pile of
Had
snow is
disappeared.
only
Look,
on
well,
Percy.
if you look to the left of
Percy?
you, I'm sorry,
Where
Ted, but if
are
you look
you?
to the left,
We mustn't
you
be
will
late
see
for
this
Sir Topham
big
Hatt.
old
But
frickin'
Percy
pile, and you
didn't
know that
answer.
Percy did not
Now,
get out.
Thomas
He
was
could not get out in
worried.
the first
Thomas
place. So
puffed
what makes you
and
think
peered at the
that there's a
siding.
huge pile of snow?
All he could
And how do
see
you
was
not think that
white,
Percy is not
white
under
snow.
there?
And with the heat of
And
Percy,
no
it would
Percy.
melt the snow anyways.
Cinders and ashes.
So
Now
it's
Percy
For
can't
example,
share my
in
special.
season 5, they
and
did
I'm late for Sir
an
Topham
episode
Hatt.
called Snow.
Just
yeah,
then,
the Scarlowy.
Gordon
being
And
buried.
he melted, when all that snow, and the snow melted, and it turned
Yeah.
into a big old ice.
Washed
turned into
all
an
over
igloo.
a bush.
God.
Thomas was surprised.
Bubbling boilers.
But I guess
Now
they're too
that
lazy
bush
to
looks like a
turn it into a
snowball.
into a nice
Then Thomas
God.
gasped.
igloo.
Trembling
And,
tracks.
but I can understand.
I know why
the
I
other
can't
tracks
see
have no
Percy.
snow on it.
I must
And
have
that
covered
bank
him in
has so
snow when I
much.
whooshed and wheeshed
Completely
past.
unlogical.
Thomas looked hard at a
You
big
notice not a
snowy
flake of
shape
snow
in front of him.
has fallen this whole episode.
Percy?
Which has probably
that
been over
you?
3 or 4 hours in
Suddenly, some
uncut
snow
time.
slipped away.
Percy.
I think it's
is
really
you.
hard to believe that it can
Percy
snow
was
6
sad.
inches in an hour
Hello,
when you don't
Thomas.
even see it
I
snowing.
thought you didn't want to share your
Why
special
couldn't
with
Percy
me.
say something
Now
before
my
instead of
firebox
just
is
wasting
gone out,
a minute
so
of our
I
lives?
can't
And if
come
there
just
was
with
any
you.
while
wind,
watching
it would
Thomas
not
Thomas
stupidity.
felt terrible.
This is so
I'm
unrealistic.
sorry, Percy.
Right now it's like
You were
9
right.
out of 10
Snow
at the
is tricky.
unrealisticity rate.
And I don't know about snow at all.
Thomas looked at his snowy friend.
Did he just say, I
Then,
don't know about snow
an
at all?
idea popped
What
in
about
his
the
pistons.
past, like, 13
Percy,
seasons and
I'll
all
puff
those
back
episodes
soon.
where you
I
learn about
promise.
snow and
You will
parents
share my
and
special
how you
after
use the
all.
snowbank and all
That-
that. And
Thomas
God,
puffed into
it's like he
Knapford Station.
turned 0 every day.
Sir Topham Hatt
Ted,
was waiting.
you're just
God.
He was
Oh,
dressed
oh,
as
God.
Santa Claus.
Is it the fact
Thomas
controller?
jiggled with joy.
God.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have an idea that will give the
God.
children an even bigger winter holiday surprise.
So,
It's
Thomas
all
told
Christmas.
Sir Topham
You see,
Hat
they did
about
it
Percy.
right when
We can
the-
take the
that
party to
second Christmas
Percy.
special
That's
where
a grand idea, Thomas.
Santa was flown
Your
in by
why would-
helicopter and met the Fat Controller. That's how they did it.
Or Ted, I got an idea. You know how Thomas
Sir
said that we
Topham
could take
Hatt
the party to
turned on
Percy?
the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Why don't we take this
The
party
children
somewhere else
clapped
instead of
and
watching this
cheered.
episode?
Now, children, all
I love how there's a
aboard.
special train
Thomas has a
to take
special
like 5
surprise
children.
for you.
Like, it's costing hundreds of
Thomas
dollars
puffed
right
up
there.
to Percy. Percy looked sad. Then, he saw Thomas and the children.
I promise to share my
This
special with
episode
you,
is so
Percy.
freaking unrealistic.
Here is
Why
your
Why would
winter
Percy be
holiday
happy anyway if
surprise.
Thomas even came to
Percy the
freaking give him
Snow
company? Is
Engine.
Percy really that
Percy
stupid?
God,
beamed
and
from
it's so
buffer to
unrealistic how they got
The
that snow
children
on it.
cheered and waved.
God.
They had never seen a snow engine before.
What about that
I wish
time
that
Oliver
engine just
turned
came
into-
out of nowhere and just smashed into Andy and Clarabelle so the children would just
Even
die.
Sir Topham Hatt
God.
chuckled. Thomas
And all the
puffed
CGI just
happily.
died with it.
I've puffed and I've chuffed
And
with the children's
Percy
party.
stayed in
Now
that
Percy
snow
has
bank
shared my
for the next
special
10
with me.
years.
So, are we gonna get him out anytime soon? Are we just gonna let him sit there for all
Thank
days?
God, thank God it's over. God.
Ted, I am so sorry for choosing that episode.
God,
I
it
am
was
so
horrible.
sorry.
It was horrible. Oh, God, next week we'll have to do a classic, a holiday episode.
I want to.
Okay.
I want to literally just.
Let's end this off short and frank. Okay,
This episode is horrible.
0
Don't
out of
watch
10. 0 out of 10, my rating. Just completely unenjoyable. It would be negatives, probably. I don't even know. Negative something.
But I don't think we should give it a negative. I'm going to give it a .0000001 out of 10. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, okay, okay.
I don't want to keep it at. I don't want to go negative with this since it's the holidays and everything, and we should be nice.
True.
But what the frick? This episode just turned me into like a bah humbug all of a sudden. I feel like the Grinch.
And if anywhere, even a single mention of the word Christmas, it would have been an automatic 1.
But no, we had to go with
Winter
very
holidays.
freaking winter holidays. What the
God,
frick
you know
is
how
that?
hard it is to walk into a store like a Walmart or something and buy a card that says Merry Christmas. There's only like, out of the whole aisle, there's only like 1 row of cards that actually say Merry Christmas. God.
I wish. Like, what is so bad about saying Merry Christmas?
I don't know. I don't
Do you
even
want
know.
us to say Feliz Navidad?
And did you know the whole crap about the other holidays, the religious background of Hanukkah, for example, is around their 8th largest holiday, so it would be our equivalent to something like Flag Day, in how much religious relevance it has to them.
I know it has to do with religious standards, but Jesus, like the way how they talk about it, it sounds as if they're from Russia or something.
Yeah,
No offense
and-
to you Russians
yeah.
who are watching this video. But the thing is, though, this episode is unrealistic. I actually feel sorry for Percy because they don't even get him out. Like
God, yeah.
Thomas calls him. Thomas and Percy are supposedly such good friends, but Thomas doesn't even have the decency to rescue him when it was his fault. The only thing that he can do is show him up with a fat man and call it a day.
And there was no snow on the tracks to begin with. Like, there was a tiny bit when Thomas went over
Was
and
there a
blew it
blizzard
off.
or something?
It, like-
Because I didn't see no blizzard.
The snow floated from Thomas's tracks right on top of Percy and tripled in size when it happened. Not the track next to Thomas, but 3 tracks over onto Percy. God.
So obviously, I know we're just ranting here, guys, but the thing is, though, this episode is horrible. It is, you don't need to watch it anytime soon.
No.
And, I'd say it's a very low point of the winter holiday season
God.
overall in general.
Okay,
So-
I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, anyway.
So if you're gonna
conclude-
put up a tree, if you're gonna put up some lights, don't think about this episode, or else it's just gonna take you right out of the holiday
Yeah.
season. So
to
without further
conclude,
ado,
watch classic Thomas episodes for Christmas, and yeah, we're back and doing weekly uploads. So thanks for watching.
all right. So without further ado, thank you and have a Merry frickin' Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.